And everybody, welcome to the Officer Keep It Real show. Once again, folks, we are back again. They can't get rid of us. I'm your boy, Daryl Triplett, as Officer Keep It Real. I'm here with your girl, Net B, to my right.
Hola.
And I'm here with Sergeant Peace, to my left, finally back from vacation.
You know what I mean? He take a vacation every other week.
Hold
on. What's wrong with my mic?
It needs to come down, honey. What's wrong with
Let
you?
me tell y'all something. I'm going to need for y'all to stay in your own area. Stop touching the stuff.
You know what Jay said about your microphone last week, but anyway, we need to go in there.
See, there you go.
You talk about how that microphone a little stank.
It's too early
You
for
done
shade.
missed it. You done missed it, Sergeant PC. You know, why is it now Key-Mac running late?
Always.
Why is it that we can't get ourselves together? Sergeant Peace on vacation last week. Jay Anthony, he in the studio somewhere doing any audio engineering stuff, what he's supposed to be doing. You know, why can't we ever get it together, folks? I don't understand. I'm just going to give it up one time, just start it off. Anyway, again, like I said, I'm your boy Daryl Triplett, Officer Keep It Real here. We're going to have fun on the Officer Keep It Real show. We're going to keep it 100. We're going to ask each one, teach one. Take us with you. Put this in your pocket. And you can go to OKIR.TV every Fridays at 4 o'clock. OKIR TV every Friday at 4 o'clock. And we will be on the air live where you can call up when we give you the number and we open up the phone lines. You're going to get a chance to win a little bit of cash, a little party money for the weekend, a little mucho dinero. A little mucho dinero. Guap. For the weekend, folks.
Cabbage.
Only when we tell you to, though. Only when we tell you to. Give us a call. Be the fifth caller, you're going to get a chance to win some cash. A little cash. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors, and we want to thank them at the end of the show for supporting us on the Officer Keep It Real show here. You know, folks, our main objective is just to really keep things real. We talk about real-life situations, and we put sort of a comedy twist on them, but, you know, everything that we say here at the Officer Keep It Real show, you know, sometimes, folks, you got to laugh in order to keep from hurting somebody.
That's true.
And that's what the principle of this whole show is all about. Sometimes you got to laugh in order to keep from hurting someone. So on the Officer Keep It Real show, you know, we do talk about very serious issues, but we do put a comedy twist to it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch.
It is what it is.
I guess that's just the only way to say it.
And you heard that.
I don't know what else to say.
So far, we've been watched.
But
so
that's right. Apparently, some of you out there like us.
Look, at least long enough to get them $50.
Right, you know? Well, I got a lot of fans.
So, all right, folks. Again, like I said, we're going to keep it 100. Don't call up here with no BS. When we tell you to, give us a call at 866-888-RUSH. 866-888-RUSH. That call in here. 866-888-7874. I had a brain fart.
I'm like, what happened?
I had a brain fart. Sorry about that. But anyway, folks, we got a good topic today. And man, first off, what I want to do is have just a moment of silence for the victims in the Orlando area at the club.
How long is the moment?
It's over with now. Thank you so much.
Okay,
All right, so folks, that is going to be a topic that we're going to talk about today. And when we tell you to, give us a call at 866-888-RUSH, 866-888-RUSH, and let us know your thoughts on it, about the horrific shooting that occurred. And so let's just jump into this here, Net B, and I'm going to let you start it off.
Well, one of the topics, I mean, it's been kind of surfing a web that this shooting that happened in Orlando was a Tevio, since I pronounced it wrong, and Officer Keep It Real called me out on it.
A hoax.
A hoax. Yeah, I was calling it a hoax. He was like, a who? What's a hoax?
I said, what the hell's a hoax?
I am hot.
So they think it's fake. You know, they think it was planned. You know,
Well, it was planned.
Well, it was planned, but you know, they think it's fake. They don't think it's real.
Okay,
some people think that it's a conspiracy. Some people don't think it's real.
Okay, so let me, if I may.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Here's what I love about the conspiracy theories and the hoax and all that, and the woo, all this
Right.
is who sits in this room, who plans this, and when you say a conspiracy, that's a multiple individuals. As Officer Keep It Real will attest to that in the state of Georgia and the penal code reads, you know what I'm saying, certain charges require you can charge people with conspiracy, correct? And correct me if I'm wrong, but a conspiracy requires multiple individuals.
Multiple individuals
At least one or two.
conspiring to do
Right. So everyone has to be in agreement.
Right.
Stop me when I'm wrong. Everyone has to have at least knowledge of the plan. Yes?
Yes.
All right. And everyone has to be willing to go along with this plan, right?
Right.
So, with these things checked, what exactly was the plan? How many people were in this plan? And, okay, like, was somebody supposed to be at a team at the door? Was there supposed to be...
Well, you know what? That's an interesting thing because one of the questions that I had was, and I'm not throwing no shade on the police because they had a police officer there at the front door,
Right.
from my understanding.
Yes.
And I'm not throwing no shade at them because it's a rough job, people. You know, it's easy to sit back and say what we could have, would have, should have done and all this other stuff. But you know, one of the questions that I had was, you know, and I had heard that the papers had said that the off-duty police officer engaged him
Right.
Mm-hmm.
with
Same
gunfire also.
Same thing I heard.
Yeah, and good job. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, again, we talk about the police all day long.
Right.
But see, when you get situations like this, the first thing we call it, we ain't saying F the police.
We calling the police.
We calling the police.
Where are the F police?
Right. Where are the effing police? You know, so let's just keep it 100% here, folks. That's why I told you a couple weeks ago, I wouldn't want to live in no world without no law enforcement, no police. Oh, you can kiss my butt on that one because
Yeah.
I already know what time it is. So anyway, that was one of my questions was that, I mean, this guy literally killed, 50-something people.
Yeah, 50 people.
And-
about 50 was injured.
And about 50 injured. But my thing is, I'm like, my God, you know, the pressure that officer must have been feeling must have been tremendous because, and to lose that many people on your watch, I'm telling you folks, that ain't no joke.
Well, again, and me and Debbie were having this discussion over lunch yesterday. How many times we stood outside a club, you know, just checking people coming in. A guy runs up on you with a rifle, all right, and that's another debate. Assault rifle, semi-automatic, whatever. A rifle, all right. It ain't a handgun, and you have a 9mm. You already outgunned, all right. So now the fight is on, all right.
Fight.
So,
It's really not a fight.
yeah, right.
Right,
But
because you're outgunned.
You're
big time.
outgunned. And so I'm sure the officer doing everything he can, he's sending rounds down range trying to stop this guy. But at some point, distance is your friend.
That's
You
right.
know, a gunfight.
Right.
So he's got to retreat, and you know he's got to give up the door. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's got to give up the door. He's gonna lose his life trying to give up the door. And that's gonna do no good because if he's laying outside dead, he can't call for help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Because some people were saying that how could there be a police officer there and over 100 people get injured and 50 get killed?
that's not a question. That's not a.
That's not a reasonable
And
question
now-
because in a real life,
Right.
when those bullets are flying and it ain't no joke,
Yeah.
oh, you got to cover your butt and get some cover and return fire you can and get some help in there.
And we say this all the time, but it's like, yeah, when you're at the target, we're at the range, and this is for all you civilians, and those who don't own a weapon or have never fired a weapon or never been in the military. This is a two-way range. That's a two-way range out there.
Yeah.
See, that target is shooting back now.
Right.
So now all of a sudden, when you shooting all them tight shots and you shoot 100% out there on that street at that night, I guarantee you, and kudos to that officer, it was a two-way range. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's sending stuff down range, but stuff's coming back up range towards
And
you.
it's coming back up range
Faster.
50 times faster than what he can send them down range.
Yeah.
So, you know, to my people that are saying, you know, well, where was the police at? And
Yeah.
how did 50 people get killed and another 50 get injured or 47 get injured? Hey, let me tell you something, folks. This is a rough job.
It really is.
It's a rough job. This ain't no joke out there. So I'm down on the police when they do things and they violate people's rights and they, do things illegal and stuff like that. I'm the first one down on them because those are bad guys. Those aren't cops. Those are bad guys.
Yeah.
All right. They just happen to be wearing a damn uniform with a badge on.
Yep.
All right. Those are just the bad guys mixed in with us good guys. So let's be very clear on this. Not every cop you come across, it ain't always F the police. Sometimes it's F you because
Right.
you messing up.
Right.
So on situations like this, and you get this crazy, deranged lunatic claiming to be Muslim and ISIS and all this other stuff, and that he did this for his Muslim beliefs and all this other stuff, total bull.
Well.
Now, I want to raise my finger because you guys won't let me talk. And
Oh.
I know this. Look, this y'all industry, this y'all thing, the law thing. But let me say this.
Thank you.
And another thing, people, and going right on. No, go ahead.
That officer, he really got a lot of negative energy behind that. And here's the thing, like, at what point are we going to stop blaming people besides the person whose fault it really is?
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, this society, we are quick to point the blame on the innocent. It wasn't his fault. He did what he was supposed to do. How many rounds does a 9 have? Maybe 15, 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How many rounds does AK-47 have? About 50.
Yeah.
So, and it could disperse as fast as you could pull that damn
Not only
trigger.
that, I think he had 2 magazines and a handgun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was loaded to the hilt. And you got to think of something else.
More.
Is this perp wearing body armor too?
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So if he's coming for a fight, all right, he's going to probably come prepared more than
And
likely.
he's right on top of it. It's not like he's shooting from
right.
50 yards away. They got
Oh,
right
no.
on
But
top.
what about the fact that he let the black people go? Did y'all hear about that?
Mm-mm.
He let the black people out of the club and told them they had suffered enough. From my reading, from my research, it was only one black girl that got shot. I don't know if she died or not, but yeah, he let the black people go.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I know there's a female who said that they were in the bathroom in the stall, and he asked them, he's like, "Are there any African Americans in here?" And she said she was afraid to say anything. But then he asked him again, and I guess she said it was a couple other blacks in the stall. And one of the guys was like, yeah, it's about 5 or 6 of them in here. And he's like, I ain't got no problem with you guys. He says he's got a problem with America bombing his country. But she had been shot in the leg at the time. Because, when he was in there, he was just firing indiscriminately. He's not, the dark club is dark. He's just in there spraying.
Well, see, again, folks, is this situation here in the black and white thing, this is an American thing.
Yeah.
And if you taking out white folk, black folks, Chinese, whoever you taking out unjustly, all right, because you ain't God, you can't determine. See, even if you're looking at this from a religious standpoint, folks, let me talk to you just a minute. Even if you saying from a religious point that these are sinners, and the Bible says they should be put to death, all this other stuff, all right, you ain't God. See, you don't give life and you can't take life. Because you don't know if someone was in there testimonying to someone in there. They might have been a preacher. They might have done anything. You haven't even you've robbed these people from being able to confess from their sins, if that's what you believe.
Right, absolutely.
Now, you just want to keep it real.
That's true.
Well, yeah,
You ain't the giver and taker of life.
And you don't get any points for saving black people, because how do you know whoever it is? You know what I'm saying? There's families in there. There's friends in there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't get no points for that, because as far as I'm concerned, when you're shooting indiscriminately in the dark, you don't know. Look, man, he was disturbed. And I think in the news too, they brought out, well, he was gay and he called his wife. I'm like, that's got.
Well, yeah, they said he was a regular, but I'm thinking if he was a regular, probably kind of scoping out the scene, trying to,
So
trying to see
comes the question: his wife. We were talking about this earlier. They said he called his wife from the bathroom. This thing unfolded days ago.
Mm-hmm.
They said he called his wife from the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
right, and was talking to her. But also, he had spoke to her before this happened that he was planning to do something. So now the FBI wants to charge her.
Wait, you talking about the wife or the mother?
the wife.
The wife
So the shooter calls his wife
from the bathroom.
from the bathroom.
Right.
and says,
and he's just talking to her about what he did and blah blah blah. But they say that she had prior knowledge that she didn't have the target location, but she knew that he was up to something.
That he was up to something.
But now wait a minute, because there's a lot of fail-safes. Like the guy who he tried to buy body armor at the gun store, and I think he's something else he tried to purchase, and the gun and the guy who sold him the weapon refused to sell it to him, and contacted the FBI and told him like, hey, I just had a guy in here, bought a rifle, he trying to get body armor, woo woo woo. But again, you know how it is. It's from the phone call to the investigator's desk. You know what I'm saying? So he knew he had to probably act fast.
I'm going to say that if the wife had any prior knowledge, if they could prove that she had any prior knowledge, which I don't see how she couldn't. My wife know every damn thing I damn do. It's too damn much.
I know for you.
I know. As a matter of fact, she probably damn planned it. So if she had any clue, that ass got to take a ride too.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you have a duty to pick up that phone and ring the bell. There ain't no, the hell with the spousal, we married and I don't have privilege and all that other stuff.
You know what? Y'all got to think about this too. Really, like, they're Islamic. Are you really thinking she's gonna call the police on her husband when they put bombs in their babies? Like they ride or die for their belief. So you really?
Well,
it's a wonder she wasn't up there with him.
I'm gonna tell you what. Then you're gonna have plenty of time. You're gonna have about 20 to 30 to think about that one.
I don't even know why she opened her mouth and said, I knew he was up to something. Girl, you came out better.
That's the only thing I would have to hear. I knew he was up to something.
I would have been like, whatever.
That would have been it.
I would have been speaking all kind of languages, not English. I don't understand.
Well, but see, the thing is it goes back to Muslims really get a bad rap. See, just like black folks done got a bad rap, Muslims done got a bad rap. Everything that a Muslim does, he could sneeze, and oh my God, he sneezed like a terrorist, and
right. And it's not cool.
That's not cool. Because most Muslims, they're peaceful people. Muslim is a peaceful religion.
Well, we know from the history of America anyway. Like the first, Tim McVeigh. Most people don't even know that name. Tim McVeigh was all-American white boy next door. He served in the military, right? He went and got a rental truck, filled it up with fertilizer, and made a bomb and blew up the Murrah building in Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying? But we act like this is brand new, But we smooth, act like we forgot about that. Right here in Atlanta, Eric Rudolph.
Yeah.
Tried to blow up the gay club down on Piedmont Road back in, was it 95? Exact same scenario, but only he set a bomb, tried to attempt to put a bomb in there and injure some places. So it's not new.
Well, the father of the suspect, the deceased suspect, and again, hats off to the SWAT team that went in there and took him out. Orlando SWAT team. The father vigorously apologized also, which I really felt that, a lot of people called up and they said they wasn't trying to hear it. His apologies, we don't want your apologies and all this other stuff. And again, people, you can't understand what your kids are doing. You don't know always what your kids are doing. And he said that they had lived, I can't talk today. They lived separate lives.
Right.
So he didn't know what the hell this boy was doing. Folks, we got to take our first break. Again, our love goes out to the Orlando area. We love you on the Officer Keep It Real show. We'll be right back right after these messages. All right, folks, we're back on the Officer Keep It Real show. I'm here with your girl, Net B.
Hello.
I'm here with Sergeant Peace.
Mm-hmm.
Key Mag is running a little bit late, so she may be traveling on up in here. So, folks, I got to go back and revisit the topic here. Just real quick. And this is, folks, this is rough, this Orlando thing. It's rough, because they said that, they were just briefing me on the break that on some of the body count from the Orlando shootings could have been contributed to the SWAT team going in there and like friendly fire.
I doubt that.
I would hope that would not be the case.
Yeah. I mean, it just seemed like, once again, they want to point the blame.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. The suspect is dead. So, that's not enough. Well, he ain't alive, you know what I mean? Like, he can't get the...
I'm going to tell you what, though, why I don't believe that is because even though it was on the news and all this other stuff, of course, we already know everything on the news is true, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, here's the thing. If the SWAT team barges in, and there's 3 of us sitting here, and they kill you 2 bums, and they don't kill me,
Really?
I'm gonna tell the story.
You know what?
Oh, the SWAT team came in here, they shot everybody.
Right.
Hey, you know how the hell we are. They just came in shoot, throwing stuff and shooting.
I don't think...
Y'all know how that we are.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna go with the conspiracy theory here, you ain't trying to see who's shooting. You down on the ground, so all you see is bullets flying around. So if a bullet misses you, and if the bullet misses you and hits somebody else, or the bullets is flying, we're not seeing where the bullets are coming from. All we know is folks is falling.
What? Yeah, but they also know that it's just one shooter. So why just send in bullets? You know, I mean, if it's just one shooter and you just spraying the building up, you know, somebody's gonna
I'm gonna tell you now. First off, the SWAT team is some of the most highly trained individuals you're gonna. They're your special ops guys, your Navy SEALs guys, your highly trained, veteran police officers and stuff like that, or they should be, yeah. Most of them are. So.
Yeah,
what that
you was SWAT one time, right? Or you tried out?
You know what?
Epic fail.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
I don't gotta take this.
I'm just keeping real trying out for SWAT, and it was an epic fail.
First off, just for the record, let me tell you something. I was on it twice. Once when I was younger, then when I tried when I was a little older. And I'm gonna tell you now that ain't no joke getting on that team, okay? Because I miserably failed at it. I was down for 2 weeks. Messing around with some dang on SWAT team. No, some things you just got to know when your time is up, and it was clearly my time was up. But getting back to it, I don't necessarily, me personally, I don't necessarily believe that because, first off, forensics will be able to prove or disprove that.
The rounds.
Yes,
sir.
You understand what I'm saying? We'll be able to, is this police department rounds? Is this, civilian rounds or whatever? Right. So the forensics and I cannot speak today. The trajectory of the shots would have been able to also be able to prove that also.
Right.
So remember that there's a whole big investigation that's going on here. So I'm not clear, and I would hope that would not be the case. I doubt that is the case, people. But again, we will see. If it is friendly fire, then
which is not uncommon.
Which is not uncommon. You're right. Which is not uncommon.
I mean,
it could happen.
Yeah, I think it's.
I hope not.
A month or two ago, I think there was a story on the news. I read somewhere where officers were in I think an officer killed another officer in the middle of a firefight. They were having.
That's not uncommon to happen.
They had a gunfight, and I think come to find out, the officer, I want to say he's New York. The officer. Matter of fact, I'll tell you exactly what it was.
Well, tell us, would you?
I think.
Oh, you're so shady.
I can't work under these conditions.
I'm sorry. Hold that thought. Hey, Mac, how you doing, Macaroni?
Hey, everybody. Do y'all like
Oh, I love your hair.
No. How you doing?
Love your hair.
Guess better late than never.
I showed up. Some people just don't come to the show.
Well,
and no damn host on here.
Well, some of us actually got something to do. We thought the alligator got your ass.
Well, he did.
While she was down there, her man on the fell into the daggone lagoon. Thought the lagoon done got you.
He couldn't handle this.
He couldn't handle all
You
that.
got too much melanin in your skin for that alligator.
So keep back on the back.
All right.
Keep back on the back.
Y'all gotta make the beat
On the back.
Keep
T-Mac on the back. Keep doing that. T-Mac on the back. T-Mac on
back.
What the?
T-Mac on the back.
What the?
T-Mac on the back.
All right.
My God. T-Mac on the back.
There may be children watching this.
So look,
I'm gonna teach y'all
I believe it was
how to
Prince
answer
George
this.
County. It was Prince George County or I'll check on break. But anyway, a guy walks up to the police. They're getting in their cars doing. He just walks right up into the precinct and opens fire.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh yeah.
so they're having a
All
firefight. Officer, he's in plain clothes, which I don't understand 1,000 times. He's rushing to help, but he doesn't
Yeah.
have any markings on.
Yep.
Another officer in uniform thinks he's one of the bad guys, shoots him.
Yep.
So they thought he was killed by the bad guy. Comes to find out, friendly fire.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
officer shot and killed
Oh
him.
yeah, I'm telling you, folks.
So what happened?
It's a rough job. Sometimes we got to give the good cops a break now. I got to keep it real. You got to give the good cops a break, cause ain't all of us bad.
Well, everybody can tell you how to do your job until it's time to do the job.
It's time to do it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I hope it ain't the case that some of these people was killed by friendly fire. If so, it will come out. I'm sure it will. But it's a rough job. And when you got an active shooter, we train for stuff like this
Yes, sir. all
all the time. We drill and train for it.
Yes, sir.
But sometimes in real life scenario, I mean, it goes
run. They trying to run.
really.
I don't know what SWAT
really,
team you know.
really,
I'm sorry.
really.
So they out there, y'all look, distance, make space.
Yeah, there's a difference between distance and just flat out running the other way. Wrong, where the police going?
Create spaces, look,
Create
you're not
space.
breaking contact. You still firing.
Create
You just
space
trying to
to hide.
create space. She talking about something. Look, they shooting.
Create space and hide.
Oh my God!
Big burly man, you're running like go.
Tell you, as an officer, you create space, hide, and call the police. That's what he did in Orlando. He created space, hid, and called the
Well,
police.
we know that Net B will never be the police chief.
No, Lord Jesus,
I don't care.
man. So
Somebody else back.
It's okay to run, boys. That's okay.
no, it's not. Go ahead and retreat, boys. Never mind. Let the gunman go in there and kill everybody.
I'm out, deuces. I'll be just like that captain who jumped ship and left them people on his ship.
And then he just gonna let the crew look. He gonna roll away and let the cruise ship roll up on
He
the.
going down to
Don't worry about what I'm doing, y'all. Y'all worry about the wrong thing, y'all. Don't worry about it.
It's called a life raft for a reason.
I gotta go get help. If I go down,
I'll be back, y'all.
If I go down with y'all,
Don't worry about it. I'll be back.
Somebody gotta live to tell the story. Somebody got to live to tell the
I'm
story.
telling y'all.
Whew.
I'm
It's a
telling
shame the
y'all.
way that boat went down with all those fools on it.
As he's taking his uniform off. Good thing I wasn't the captain on that ship.
I'm out. Y'all better. I'm out.
So y'all, we gotta move on. But again, y'all, we seriously, we express our deepest condolences for the loss of life in Orlando, because you know what, you don't have to agree with the gay lifestyle, but what I will say, you have to respect everybody's rights
Absolutely.
to be
That was they
who they are.
Absolutely.
That was they club. Ain't nobody
Live and
said
let
you
live.
go up in there.
You got to, whether you believe it religiously or not, you have a right to say it, but they have a right also to say what they believe just as loud and as boisterous as you do too.
Absolutely.
Because we live in this thing called the US of A, period, point blank. So that's what makes this land great. That's what makes this land tough. Because as much as I may feel about something, Sergeant Peace may feel totally different about it. Okay? He might want to walk around in the dress with high heel pumps on with lipstick, with hairy legs. I'm just saying. I can judge on him. What he do in his military uniform.
Or officer, keep it real, might want to wear his wife clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Tracy.
Officer, keep it
Damn
freaky.
feet.
Officer, keep it freaky.
Tracy.
Insider.
He cannot fit his wife clothes.
Yes, he can. The stretch material.
I mean, you never know.
Really?
Hey, he might have a holster in his garment belt.
Really?
Just
Well, he'll
saying.
be wearing for a leg one.
Really?
I'm just saying. Officer, keep it
I
real.
see how we doing to people
I'm
around
just saying,
here.
officer, keep it real. That will have on his wife beater. That's all. sorry. I'm sorry, honey. That shit
It was laundry day. We're moving on. It was laundry day, damn it.
And the only white beater he could find was his wife beater, and she is 100 and probably 30 pounds soaking wet.
With clothes
That
on.
thing looked like a tube top on. He got on a man girdle.
I don't need to see it.
Hey, we're keeping it real, man.
Top.
At least I showed him. I don't care. At least I showed him.
He was like, y'all look, I got my wife beater. No.
Oh, that thing is tight too, y'all. Y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know.
He
A
liable to
brother,
pass out
something
anyway.
lace about to cut off.
Please stop the circulation.
If you notice, he's sipping water every 2 minutes.
Every 2 seconds.
That's so funny.
So look up, y'all. Okay, so, but yeah, again, hearts go out to the Orlando folks and people. I'm gonna say something. If you see something suspicious, ring the bell. I don't give a damn what it is. Ring it. Ring it, ring it, ring it. Call the police, call 911. This ain't tattletelling. This ain't like you snitching.
We gotta get away from that anyway.
We got to get away from that.
Saving people's lives.
I could do a whole show on this.
Snitching.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Well, here's the thing. Speaking of Orlando, okay, moment of silence for Orlando again with the 2-year-old. What's going on in Orlando? Okay, moment of silence.
Yeah, it's going on.
Moment. Okay, what's going on in Orlando?
I don't know. Orlando's had a rough week this week, y'all. In the last couple of weeks.
Well, you know, Florida is the home of George Zimmerman. So,
Ooh,
Well, why he ain't been on the news?
Why ain't he dead?
he probably was in that club.
He should have been at the gate.
So our next topic, y'all, is going to be about, we heard about the incident that happened at Disney World, at the Disney resorts with the alligator pulling a 2-year-old child in the water. The child was found dead 17 hours later. Do you think there's a difference between the incident that happened when a 3-year-old boy fell into the gorilla cage and the Disney resort cage? Also, we're going to open up the phone lines. Give us a call now. Be the 5th caller. 866-888-7874. 866-888-7874. Give us a call. Let us know what you think about that. So, Lane Graves, a 2-year-old boy, was, I guess, treading water at a restricted area at the Disney resorts. Apparently, they said they had signs posted, no treading waters, blah, 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 blah.
No swimming.
Yeah. And I guess technically he wasn't swimming. They
He
should
was
have said,
paddling.
keep your ass out the water.
It was just a lagoon, and he wasn't even really in the water. He's at the edge of the water, standing there. But as one of the DNR, the Department of Natural Resources, officer said, he says, well, at night, what you can do is just take a flashlight and run it across the water. He said, you'll see a bunch of red dots in the water. He said, those are alligators. He says, so what alligators do, they go under and then they just come up. He says, so when a little boy, of course, was kicking and splashing the water like little kids do, he just came up and grabbed him and then pulled him down. Because he was only 10 to 15 yards from the spot he was at. They thought he took him all the way out. He didn't. He says, what they do is they pull him off and then they go down.
And they drown.
Right, drown. He said, but he said when the dad grabbed him, it startled the alligator. So the alligator, when he went down, he just let the little boy go. So the little boy basically drowned.
Who just let the little boy? The dad did.
But they,
The alligator grabbed him, the kid. So when the dad jumps on the alligator, it startled the alligator. So when the alligator was going down, he just released the little boy. Okay. But of course, he's 2, he can't swim, so he drowned. So he just was, basically, he wasn't that far from the shore.
Okay.
But they thought that he took him all the way out.
Well, folks, give us a call. Should the parents be charged? Because here we are, we right back at the same spot we was 2 weeks ago.
Right. I don't think the parents should be charged, but it's so crazy how the media attacked the black family with the gorilla. I mean, they even brought up the fact that the father had been arrested for XYZ. Like, what the heck that got to do with the price of rice in China? So you treat the black family like crap, but when it comes to the white family, it's like, oh, you know, the father, he works at this technical company, and they shouldn't be charged because their child actually died. I mean, I don't think nobody should be charged. Either case, but it's just we get so much negative blow when it comes to us, and y'all know I don't see color, I don't. But that was I got a little annoyed by that.
Really?
I did.
Say it ain't so.
You know what?
See?
Say something else. Say something else.
You always got a problem with someone sitting to the left of me. You ever notice that?
It's that seat, man.
So, all right.
You
So, people, let's put this in perspective here.
need that
So, again, I got to revert back to what I said 2 weeks ago. I got 10 kids. Been a parent a long time. I ain't never lost my kid, let alone lost my kid at a zoo or at a resort, unlike Net B.
Fired.
You got me back.
You know she lost the kids on the boat. Did I not tell you that?
I was on vacation, but I'm never out the loop.
Hey, she lost her kid on the boat. They have the damn thoughts up an Amber Alert.
Everything week.
But while you reading the paper here, while you reading the paper,
He got me back. Yeah, I did. I lost my kids.
We're gonna have to touch on that when we return from break there.
He got me back.
It is going to definitely be story time here at the Ultra Keep It Real show.
we gotta check ourselves.
Phone lines are open. 866. It ain't rush.
Go ahead and close the damn show if you want to. Go
We're
ahead.
so offended by that. There's 3 of us here, player. We can read too.
Go right ahead.
I'm sorry.
He got an attitude every time you
Oh, no, well, he did.
My part.
to keep it real.
I want you to take my shirt.
See what happens when we teach them how to read and count?
Well, we'll be right back after this message. See, I'm your boss to keep it real. Stay tuned.
Over.
I'm on my show right now, the Officer Keep It Real
Okay,
show.
so apparently Officer Keep It Real just got an important call because he's so famous and a lot of agents be trying to pick him up when really it's us that they want.
That's just tilted.
You know? It's us they wanting. But Officer Keep It Real.
Officer Keep It Real. We were just saying how great you were.
Oh, really?
He's
Okay.
moving up in the world.
Well, you know, we're getting calls from Hollywood and stuff, you know, so.
That's right. 866.
Folks, I'm gonna tell you now, I don't know if I was supposed to say it now, we got a reality show we're trying to boost off y'all, the Triplets Keep It Real. So that was from California, Beverly Hills. I had to take that call. Anyway.
Beverly Hills, Georgia.
Beverly Hills, Decatur.
Hey, where does that leave us? Okay, if they pick up the show, keep
It leaves y'all ass right.
We're gonna get fired. He ain't gonna be thinking about it.
It leaves y'all ass right here at the Officer Keep It Real show.
Hey, Nat B. I'm looking at his caller ID. It said Beverly from South Hills.
Really, y'all
Why
got
you be
to-
lying, man? Why you be lying?
Right.
So, folks, I mean, that was just, you know, so it took these people 17 hours to find this kid. And, but, you know, I got to go back, you know, and part of our job, people here, is talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. You know, we Jones about ourselves, our own personal lives. We Jones about you. We Jones about everything. Everything's on limits here. Nothing's off limits. So, but for real, as tragic as this incident is with this kid, this is not, I mean, we need to stop this race thing. We've got to stop this race thing because here's the thing, is that, we got a caller coming on. Hold on a second. Officer Keep It Real show, you're on the air live, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hey, how are you? Can I ask who's calling?
Hey.
Hey, it's Tonyo.
Antonio, how are you?
Hey, Tonyo.
I'm good. How about the show? How you doing?
Man, we good here on the show. We good. Thank you for watching, brother. So you had, you wanted to, you're on the air. Go right ahead.
Yeah, so what we still speaking on the topic about the gorilla and the alligator thing?
We are, yes, sir. We're still in the gorilla and the alligator thing, yes, sir.
How I feel about that, but you know, it's always different when it comes to black and white. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but you know how that go. Like you see that with the shootings, like you see a white kid can shoot up a whole church, you know what I'm saying, and go to jail unscathed, but a black man can get pulled over and get shot and killed, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But it's always a difference when it comes black and white. You know, they're just the way the world's set up.
So, Tony, let me ask you this here. Caller. Let me ask you this here. How do you think that we get around that? How do we start to heal from that? How do we start to stop that madness?
I mean, you gotta unite, you gotta come together as one.
Yeah.
Come together as one, yeah.
First, you gotta stop. First, we can't be divided amongst each other, you know what I'm saying, trying to fight one cause if we're fighting the cause amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work like that.
I got to ring it twice on that one for you, brother, because you said a mouthful.
Right.
Let me ask you this here, one more thing. Do you think, Tonio, that we talked about this last week, and it sort of plays into the whole thing of this week. Do you think that black people can be racist?
I mean, no, but if you look at the term racist, you gotta look at it being efficient to your race. It's being knowing your race. It's like being like a scientist. What's a scientist? You know what I'm saying? Someone that's good at science, someone that knows science. So when you define the term racist, it's really someone that's really for their race. But can we be racist? I say not really. I look at it as prejudice, yeah. But
Okay.
racist,
No,
not
because
really.
it's different.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Neppy agrees. Neppy agrees
And
to
as a
you.
matter of fact, Officer Keep Real gonna give you $60 for coming.
Antonio done dropped some knowledge. Antonio has dropped some knowledge on
Well,
us.
see, Antonio, let me tell you, let me tell you this here. And I still stand by, I understand what you're saying, brother, and I understand what Neppy's saying. But my thing is that I believe that black people can be racist because I think the terminology for being a racist is not liking someone because of their race, creed, color, sexual orientation, or whatever, or of their color or whatever. So I think that whether it's justified or not for black people to be racist, but I still do think that, in my opinion, that black people can still be racist. Now, does it make it right or wrong? That's up to individuals to decide. To me, I think it makes it wrong because I think what happens is just like you said when you called up here, it's unfair how the police shoot African-American young males at an alarming high rate, which is the truth. But this all stems from stereotypical minded type of thinking, and it all stems from racism. It may be from how you raise your child coming up from a little baby boy on up all the way up to an adult, but it still stems from some sort of type of racism. And I think in order for everybody to get over this racist stuff, you've truly got to get to know people for who they are. For example, I've got a lot of white friends, and started out maybe when I was younger, I didn't look at white people the same way that I look at them now because I thought they were all against me. Okay, and then now I know that's just ignorant because, like I said last week, we got a black president, so not everybody black voted for Barack. So if you learn how to look at people for who they are, and if I don't like you, you're an idiot because you're an idiot, not because you black or white. But that's just my little 2 cents on it. But Antonio, I want to say thank you for calling, brother. And Sergeant Peace, you have anything for Tony?
Sir, I thank you for calling in, and that was a piece of knowledge that was definitely needed. Insightful conversation.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Antonio, for calling in. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right.
Okay, well, I want to comment.
Okay,
based
go ahead.
off me saying that black people can't be racist. Now, that doesn't mean that you have some black people racist, but they're just like, if you got a guy and he's just shooting up people on the block, right? He probably like killed maybe about 10 to 15 people in his lifetime. He come in your house and he shoot at you, but he missed, and you kill him. That does not make you a murderer.
Do what now?
Okay, here's the thing. The reason why I said black people can't be racist is because we don't like you because you don't like us. That's our defense mechanism.
Okay.
So that's just like if you got one man and he done killed at least 10 people, and then he in your face trying to kill you, but you kill him. That don't make you a murderer.
Right, but you're not shooting that man because he's white or black. You're shooting that man because he done broke in your house at 3 o'clock in the
Absolutely, and
morning.
that's how we act when it comes to white people. We act that way
But you
because how they
can't
treat
judge
us.
it off of race, though.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, we don't act that way because of white people. We act that way because of anybody, because we'll kill our own kind. We don't have, if you got a problem with us,
Well, that's
we
just,
got a problem with you.
I understand that, but that is just called ignorance.
And it might be ignorance because it's a tit for tat. But what I'm saying is, black people typically are not racist against people because of their color. If you bother me, I got a problem with you, whether you black, green, red, purple, or other.
But where does, what I'm trying to say is, where does the healing start then?
Okay, here we go.
Where does the healing start? Because even if you're looking at this situation, everybody is now relating it to black or white, which on the face of it, you know, they did roast the black family. They did. And I was roasting them because I was like, this Harami done died because you can't watch your kid.
Right.
All right, I
And you
get
speak
it.
with me. Both of
Well,
them should have
but
did
it's-
better.
To me, it's
Right.
the same with the white family.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right after Harambe, why in the hell is your child getting snatched up by
Right.
an alligator?
You would think everybody would be more
Right.
alert.
Right. Okay.
Like,
Wait.
you know,
Wait. Here.
no
Okay.
excuse for that. Like, so come on now. I'm with Tracy.
What you
I
got to
mean,
say,
not
Pastor
on the racist tip.
And please make
I'm
it
just
today.
saying-
Here's
I'm just saying, like, go
He's
in.
the political pastor.
He is. That's a political genius right there.
I am the minister of information here.
Look. Okay. Number one.
Sure be over. See, there you go. See it, stalling.
Harambe, where you at? We need you. I hope an alligator come out from under the table and get your ass. Anyway,
He got real sweet.
So look,
You know, the alligator.
he's at the edge of the lagoon. I mean, it's no different if you take your child to the beach. You know what I'm saying? He at the edge of the beach and a jellyfish come up and sting him on the damn foot. You know what I'm saying? For me, this thing with the alligator, it's not like the little child was out there swimming, he was on daddy's back. The dad was standing right next to him. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, as soon as the alligator grabbed him, he dived on the alligator's back. So, I mean, that's one of those things that it's a predator. That's what it's going to do. All right? It's not an alligator pit, it was a lagoon. And people are
But I
out
thought
there.
they said he was
Are
10
you
feet
right?
in the water, paddling in the water.
Was there.
Okay, right. But I'm not saying, here's the thing with Disney. It said no swimming. See, we trying to combine apples and oranges. It didn't have a sign that said danger, alligators.
Some
It just
shit
said
just
no
gotta be
swimming.
common
So,
sense
and
now.
then there was a lifeguard out there. All right. So clearly, they didn't have a lifeguard with a rifle. So they weren't concerned about the alligator threat. They were worried about no swimming implies don't swim out here because your ass might drown. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if we knew it was alligators out here, then we'd have a person out here with a rifle. You understand what I'm saying? So when the kid is out there splashing in the water, they're not expecting the alligator to come out the water and grab them. Wherein you got Ray and Nook over here, you know what I'm saying? And the child climbs a barrier, goes through another bear's bushes, and falls down into a gorilla pit. You understand what I'm saying? So whether you roasted them or not, I don't necessarily agree with roasting. I mean, you know,
And that's
it's
my
a bad parenting. I mean, you know, you could have watched a little more, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it is this question to ask. How does your child get away from you, get through two barriers and fall down into a damn gorilla pit?
Right.
That's a question that needs to be asked. The situation in Disney, that's unavoidable. You can't sit there. How you gonna see that? I mean, who goes to the pool? I mean, who goes to a beach? People have been bitten by sharks in 10 feet of water. At a beach, 10 feet of water. People don't understand sharks can come up that far. So who goes to the beach and expects to get bitten? You waiting at 10 feet of water.
Well, I think that my opinion is that I think that everybody, you know, and I'm hearing conflicting stories. I read that the kid was in 10 feet of water.
I heard 10 feet of water.
That's
She
what
was
I heard.
paddling in the water.
Right. So don't shoot and kill the messenger.
Okay, but even if it's 10 feet of water, again.
So maybe you
Who-
not the minister of information. I'm just saying.
Maybe he's the minister of misinformation.
How about
We
this?
heard the same thing.
How about?
We heard the
Well,
same thing.
listen. Well, that's just simply the blind leading the stupid. Now they ring on that. Now, let me slide over here.
Exactly.
Look, okay, so but seriously, okay, that brings up.
Okay, but who's preparing for that?
No, I mean, no, I get
Whether
it.
it's 10 or 2 feet of water.
I get it. I get it. If it's 10 or 2 feet of water, the point is Disney done put up a sign to say
No swim.
no swimming. Now, they didn't put up a sign to say no swimming because alligator. I mean, do they have to be that specific?
Oh,
Yes,
that's-
yes.
Maybe,
No,
hey,
damn.
Yes.
no swim. just no swimming. Oh, well, we can dog pedal. What the hell?
See, I'm about to
We
say
can backstroke.
more black and white.
I wasn't swimming, I was
No
backstroking.
swimming means don't get somebody in the water.
A black person would have seen that. And automatically, we know if it say no swimming,
We get in the water.
take your
No, we
ass
do
the
not.
other way.
Oh, stop.
Well,
We done jumped fences and got in the...
Right.
Oh,
And
good.
boom.
Right.
We don't
Right.
listen.
Well,
No, hey, no smoking. No sitting. We sitting.
It depends.
We talk, my people. I know my
It's
people.
a difference with water.
Let me.
Ain't no-
Black people don't like water too much now.
Not too much water.
I don't know damn thing.
Look.
You don't know what's out there in that
I'm
water.
gonna tell you what would have happened to us. We would have got ate on the beach because
No.
we'd have been out there trying to get butt naked, do something freaky. Alligator
No,
catch
no, that's white people too. That's white people
But
too.
here's the
We ain't
thing.
talking about them. Wait, see, that's what we do. We always want them two. We talking about us. We talking
That's what I said. I said I'm finna
Maybe
But we
because
don't-
here's
if
the
it
thing.
was black
People
people,
from the South, whether you black
if
or
we
white,
would've
we
read
know
that
Florida
sign,
is
our black ass
swampland.
wanna be.
That's right.
We know Florida swampland.
Right.
Maybe because they from
And
the
if it was
ground
somebody
stuff.
white, they would have been out there
They didn't
dipping and dabbing, butt naked, skinny dipping, and everything else in it. You would have been with them.
You ain't no way you preparing for no alligator.
Here's the thing, and I understand what you're saying. My only thing is, my heart goes out to that family.
Yeah.
But the only thing I was saying was the difference how they treated the black family and then the white. It
I don't
don't
disagree
matter.
with
At
that.
the end of the day, it's still kids.
Black people think they're
And,
not white people.
you know, it's still kids in harm's way, and it's unfortunate that those people lost their 2-year-old child.
And it is. And you know what? You know something else? Is I look at that again, people, just like I said 2 weeks ago about the Harambe incident with the 3-year-old kid falling over. I look at this whole incident still too. If this was my child, this could have been anybody really. That father, what he's going through, the hell he's going through right now,
Absolutely.
is just unbelievable. I
Speaking
hope
of that-
the good Lord is just with him because I couldn't imagine. I couldn't
either.
imagine people.
And the mother jumped in the water too,
I couldn't imagine.
trying to save him.
See, you know what? I hate you brought that up because see, this is what I'm talking about, the difference between the two.
That's how the mama should have been.
That's right. Because in Harambe, all you heard was this fact.
Mommy love you.
Mommy loves you.
That's
Mommy
true.
loves you,
That's
baby.
true.
I ain't coming in there, but mommy loves you, baby.
Well, because
Don't
she's black.
panic, baby.
You know, black people ain't
You know black folk ain't going in there
You're
now.
on your own, brother. I'm telling you, baby, sitting out there like this. I love you, but I got other kids to raise.
Yeah, I can't be mad at him on that because we talking about a 750-pound beast.
I know, since they have
with
killed
four
both
four hands and
I
teeth.
mean, everybody
You just jumping into a beatdown.
Hey, look, right now,
I'm telling you.
right now he ain't hurting you.
Our father's instinct would have kicked in. Y'all, we got 2 minutes left.
We can make another one. Of these
We
players.
got to do another one of these. So, okay, we got to do our question of the day real quick. We got to thank our sponsors real quick.
Well, the thing about it, we already kind of hit the
Question of the day.
Yeah, it was, do you think the Orlando shooter wife should be charged?
Omar Martin.
If she had, if it's in fact true that she withheld information from the authorities, then yeah.
Or she didn't act. She knew about it and she didn't act. Hell yes.
Conspiracy.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. We got to thank our sponsors real quick, y'all. Go ahead and
Rush.
rush it in, folks. Folks, this has been your boy Daryl Triplett. You got your girl Net B. You got Sergeant Peace. Keep back on the
Adios.
back. We have made it through another episode of y'all's Keep It Real Show, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in with us next Friday at 4 o'clock at OKIR.TV. We are out.